from the lily pads. How pretty are they? So I'm looking at these lily pads, thinking of the brain, of course. So Dr. Mary Rensel here. This is for the coaches. So when we talk about when we talk about our coachees and we tailor kind of our advice to our coachees, a lot of it goes back to their strengths. We say, like, what are your happy places? We try to get them to envision something that felt good, they felt really powerful, it went well, and that makes me think about what we call the human connectome, how our nerves are connected in our brain, like where are the pathways that are most connected to what areas of the brain. That is unique to each person. So that likely then leads to your skills, your unique personhood, like what you're really good at, what feels really good to you. That goes back to the human connectome. So we all have a different pattern in our nerves and how they connect. And that is likely, my happy place, which is here, is one of them. May not be the same as yours, and something that's easy to me may not be for you, and what's easy for you may not be for me, and that's because we're all kind of wired and connected differently. There's been a lot of literature on that lately, on the connectome, how our brains are connected, and where, like, the pathways that are most reinforced in one brain compared to another brain, and that really can very much explain why somebody may choose one profession over the other profession. It makes me think, see, when you see these lily pads, they're all very different sizes, different shapes. They're all lily pads, but they're all very different. And so because of the difference, that makes them their own special, unique little lily pads, just like our brains. And so when something's easy for you and it's hard for us to understand why it may not be for someone else, or when someone can do something so easily and it's so hard for us, we have to go back to the connectome. The way certain people are wired makes certain things easier. Now, that's not to say that we can't learn, because the brain sure can learn. And the way the brain learns is something called long-term potentiation. So that means once you try something one time, it will be easier for you the second time generally, because you've already used that pathway, and that pathway has already figured out how to make it easier the second time. So that's something called long-term potentiation, and that's what we would refer to as learning, because we remember it and it's easier for us the next time. So let's think about our connectomes. What are your positive, your kind of easy zones, or your sweet spots, like something like your flow state, something you're really good at that's just easy for you. That may be because of your unique connectome, just like these cute little lily pads are unique all in themselves. And then also know that you can build on that, because that is the power of the brain. That's where everyone who is trying to make AI in various areas or make new nerves are finding trouble to recreate what the brain is able to do, because it is able to build on past experiences, take in so many senses at once, and then build on it. And that's the unique feature of the brain. So just let your coachees know that they indeed have a connectome, so they probably have a zone that's easiest for them, but they still can build on it, depending on the environment that they're in and on the challenges that they take. Okay, so have a great day, and follow me on YouTube. I'm up to double digits, so I do appreciate my followers, and if there's something you would like to know more about, let me know. But just imagine that your coachees realize kind of, people say the zone of genius, the flow state, like something that's easy for you, something that everybody asks you to do because you're just good at it. That's likely because of your connectome, your unique connectome. So, but also know that the brain can build on it. You're not stuck. The brain is not a brick. It is an organ that can change over time. It is not a stable, it's not a piece of cement. It's not hard like this boat. It can be modeled, remodeled, restructured every time we learn something. It's a little bit different. So get out there and learn something new. Let me know. Put in the comments what you're going to do new, where your flow state is, what's really easy for you, what people ask you to do, because that's likely because of your connectome. That's your easy area. And then also how you're going to challenge yourself. Okay? Have a great day.